DeShone Kizer showed us something tonight, Mike.
Didn't he ever?
Yeah, he did.
I think the whole team is going to be very happy, not only with the win, but the way they played, particularly on defense. Early, these guys made some plays after the opening series where they were gashed up the middle with a couple of big runs. They just stoned the New Orleans Saints, especially the first unit after that.
And DeShone Kizer, a young quarterback, with 4 minutes to go, the ball in his hand, he was going to make sure that he ended that possession with the ball in the end zone, and boy, did he. He showed us he has the ability to stretch the field and be accurate throwing the ball down the field. That creates a lot of opportunities to make plays underneath.
Hugh Jackson said it best: when we play from now on, we need to win, not just play.
Sure did. He also told us when we met him, just so you know, they have plans for DeShone Kizer. He says, I expect him to be our future franchise quarterback. And he wasn't shy. He didn't blink. He didn't stutter when he said it. The head coach believes it.
Who knows? The future may have started tonight. Let's go to Andy Baskin. Andy.
Yards down the field. If you're a Giant fan, make some noise when you're on defense and help Vernon and JPP go crazy this year. I really like the way these two men complement each other. I think they're as good as any duo in the league.
Hogan takes another knee, and that'll do it. Hugh Jackson trying to give these fans reason for hope and optimism. Don't think either coach should be thrilled with the offense tonight. They called the plays, but there were some bright spots on each side, including DeShone Kizer, the quarterback out of Notre Dame, visiting with his old Irish teammate Romeo Okwara there. Final score is the Cleveland Browns 10, the New York Giants 6. Stay tuned for SportsCenter with Stan Neal coming up next. Monday Night Football returns 3 weeks, September 11th. Saints, Vikings, and Chargers, Broncos doubleheader. For John Gruden, Lisa Salters saying, and Lisa Salters, Sean McDonough saying so long from Cleveland.
Yeah, not having played together as a unit, it could be cause for concern, but I think what I've seen so far in the preseason and practice and whatnot, this unit will be ready. The only question, Chris, and it's a question with almost every team in the NFL at this point in the year, is depth. You got to have quality depth. It's different to have bodies on the roster, but it's nice to have guys that you know you can trust and go play with, and that's what these preseason games are for.
And on the offensive side, we haven't had the full unit with Mike Evans, Humphreys, DeShone Jackson out there with the 2 tight ends. Your starting offensive line with Ali Marpet at center as the Browns are ready to run this out. And when you do have all that, I think it'll be opening day against the Dolphins, the regular season, September 10th, and the NFL kickoff weekend.
Well, this team is clearly better, Chris, and I think that's been evident since the beginning of training camp, probably even into OTAs when they went out and got DeShone Jackson in free agency. You draft O.J. Howard. You get J.R. Sweezy back on that side of the football. I'm less concerned there than I am about the depth on defense, especially at pass rusher. Definitely at corner with the depth issues because they're an injury away from having some really inexperienced guys have to play.
Clock running out as the Browns get the only touchdown of the game, and they rallied to do it, trailing 9-3. At one point they led 3-0.
Nick Folk, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Nick Folk encouraging, going 3 for 3 in the field goal department, so that's an area.
Clock to 3 seconds, please. 3 seconds.
The Bucs have shored up, so 3 seconds remain. Reset the clock after the penalty on the offense. Browns will snap this, and they'll go to 3-0 this preseason. This is their first road preseason game after wins at home against the Saints and Giants.
Well, he was trying to back out to give themselves some time, but it looks like Walt Coleman saying there's 1 second left.
Are you kidding me? He's standing in the middle with his arm in the air.
I
think he's just saying, okay, let's let it go.
They ran it off.
The game is over.
You're saying thank goodness. Certainly. All right, the Bucs will go to 1-2 in the preseason and get ready to host the Redskins Thursday night here at Raymond James. And the fans who want to come out, thanks for hanging in there in the rough weather. We'll be back with some final thoughts here in Tampa. Browns win 13-9 in just a moment.
Short of the goal line, 6 seconds to go. And provided there are no penalties, we're looking at the last play. That is Davison at wide receiver. Trubisky looking for the end zone, wanted to take off, and they wrestle him down. And the coaching staff didn't want that. They just want to see him get up healthy, and he does, and that's the end of the preseason. The Browns have beaten the Bears 25-0. And we wrap it up and get ready for the big cut down. 3 p.m. Chicago time Saturday. Cuts will be made from 90 to 50.